Afra. Because Ghana kebme kebi amemu no. Yes, if it is an bio. Yen especially yen afem MPP domo for me kase UP tradition de any fight because minim say na Third Republic or CPP for by an friend People's National Party Dr Liman and a Rollins be two abayano backed by a horse ne chicketers ne legon for lectures be a ne good legon as the backbone of the People National Defense Council, the PNDC. PNDC, no, and the war, NDC. Some of them, sure. And to the Biana said, if my Ghana for whom near me be Kakra. And Yaman was said, former President Mahama Utimika Ghana for the any refugee day. Nanka Abaya a war NDC a bad Ghana ha. Ghana Juma be over 450 state enterprises. Nina ye toy. The enemy se bidimuka state capture pa. Enya de papa. And no as Dr Bawumia ka ohwasem. But you see, he who wants to speak well should come with clean hands. Yehu nyeme pii wo omaimu ansa na ene ebedru ampempenso a yedri. Ushe Ghana ya bako semwa 67 years. Uyi mampeni for 8 years. President Akufo-Addo nyame bewie ni 8 years. Ukambo mwa mfie dunsia mebwa. Udi buzi ade ka ho 18.5 years. Ebinum kra wo ha mbeka se kutoka ne afrifa ban no. Military government yene na yehye chire. Yenyi ntum batu de yenyi ntum kra 3 years. Ukambo ma 21 years. Out of 67, yen yekua your friend UP United Party tradition there. We shall say the history of this country no. Yen dimuka krebi. Enti I believe says a Ghana for my chance. Na UP na ene ekoye Progress Party, a Popular Front Party, and a New Patriotic Party no. So omoma ye kwine. Na yenya extended stay wa bemo me gidi se Ghana bese sampa me wo say gidi no se Ghana
wo say gidi no
se Ghana bese sampa
emede wo baby a wodi free from 1992 o de yen kwachiri emfa aban soja aban meka ho yen sha se free baby a je ka bi ma ka bi amamuo no tumu ebeto ne ya mo ankasa from MPP mo sha se a mo de abedru ne MPP no sani ewo kan ye bi so de mo ankasa mama nyoko no mu nipa bi asamom kan say the MPP a na ye nim no kane no enye nuni the face adwuma na moye monokure die mu musika semu eniema bi asasa because ye wompanimfo bi wo mama nyoko no say oba ye make am say this is the manner or say no matter sani eniema sitie ye me mantinye minti but there are other like almost say MPP we nya the MPP enim no eti yemma say wo fa obi te say papa nyaho chamaklu na wo fa mpanimfo bi te say ori alankwadwo chamache no kra de se mateme ho because the MPP eminim no nya ninie so ka say Ghana fo ma kwan na MPP ne betumi di o man na gina mpempenso ese e gina which MPP asem na wo kan ne
me kam obi ate ntina ni party say yemu bia na ye mrantie time ye chichire party no ne wo ho no a party so no ye chichire no akonchire mu soja fo aban saa time na kabima me kabi eni ho saa time na asempa any radio station ni ho Ghana Broadcasting be nti se ubenya kokudru kra se wokotena so na soja aban ni so wono so aban no ye beto no osusu ogina bi na nya asem ketwa enti eyeku a eyetu ho ache adwumaden nti mekane ma me nsase bia service adabia mekana esom sacrifice so do hu be bo afore ekuwe eya afore bo na mehwe ntina me betena ha na mpese me bo ye party for no mo kai mpanimfo ni bi me kai mpanimfo ni bi a na me akra me yesu na me de atofanyam because e binu kra o man tena ho am hu power no in 2000 penny biti ko man pay 20 penny obre party ho pa ageni mboaten no okukumase a omo hihye party na takragima no so what Jemfi bikai dinda chese mikase me bubo nipa ni be young man beyond the nanse ko kumase ko hu ne friend Victor Usu I'm saying the to a former leader Victor Usu ne friend no he was the first general secretary of the Buzia Dankwa Club otiase ono kran complain here the ono ne ba mpanimfo wo kumase hia suma no bankan be hu mampanin dada kufo na nadu nom se mumra kumase na den start free doctor na nanom nyina aka ho so enti me kasa asem we ema wo mo e wo party mu a se bi akoto aba awie na anko wafa ne nti wo se party no enye wo party bio hey party what the best part of your adult life apeji we simpempenso papa enye party sa na sen ka me kom na Japan me na se kam kikem kase wo Ghana dabi the way ya papa no ne mpenifo safo adum no mo ye adwuma tete yen BJ Darocha no very selfless people who have no time for materialism. Darocha ono disika yede edubuan odisika yede odiska koma no because fa koma ya onyame ana kwa me pianim omne hwiska so. Those are the kind of leaders we had, and we think that we have an opportunity to restore our values back into this political, our body politic. Na enkobane say the NDC chairman be kind and say no contribution, no chop. Joe contribute. It means we have a chopping mentality. Sadi and free politics. Intina mukani say, am I your sem? Ye or mine. I'll be the advocate for propriety and work hard for my party and to serve my country through my party. Whatever the cost. Because me hum penimfoni bia omo breya woma me hwehwe. Me kase me bodia bebre amesi me kunum ekedeku efotomia me toponum laji moro salifu chese laji sha kunum wo wa omo bresa binum tonton e dan mampeni kufo omo busu ya dan nyina moton bi ansa na e ba power. So people were in the mode of sacrifice. Na sadi na nasi say a new generation, not only in the MPP but also in the NDC. Do we need people who are public spirited? Or mine asem here or say yeba be politics say yeba sumo mine ya pejo mine yo. True, there has been bad examples. And no ama and nipa be are poisoning the youth's attitude about how to serve our country. They are believing in serving our country and not expecting anything. Me na me abrante pa 29 years. I can't say kujina national television so na adding. Ma me hwe Dr Bawumia. Ni suni ne ban. E wiase nyame timi bo nipa bi. E na ye nyame onyankopon ne bo wiase. Enti obi wo ho a sunsun bitimi di nachi. Otimi pie so in a way eni pentiase. O hwe ne nkola brem. Abakosem ono so why breful abreda o na ne papa wo 19 o ndun se nipa modo so a chire timi be fie into okase wa do ba de da na nkrofo se o na papa di minister na se minim nkrofo a no papa no ministers me no mo da dem o secondary school so na ne memo odin e di minister da so obi o kwa brochire na o ka taxi no dia so na yisu no dia hwe no o school Drew Canada or loading boy da or warehouse. Nenyame shisha na kakaka utimi we ni PhD obewura Bank of Ghana ni subampa na ho brase entino utimi rise ya mampeni kufo me boss ata meme sumi dipos kakati said now can press secretary to the president. Yes. Recommend no entieno na na do peja no eye no running mate. Will be the central bank governor. Some of them deputy governor. So she ni suni ni bang. So ubia kase we share Dr Bawumia ni buefu da anase waka fun achire obi to me do ho agro kakra, and they say politics no, you are allowed a certain level of humor, and I tell you no to short fire short kakra. But he's a decent minded person. He's a man who is passionate. I'm say ono do ofam ntino me di na chiko wager ohona leprosarium so no leprosarium omo akwatafo ya healy wo na Jones
Father Campbell
Crawford no say anamafo de healy obi kra na hu na oyam hihye kakra na okode we ya ono omo ye na wokra odi na chi no say wo any notions bia against obun say wokra no why energize that be when me ni person e boa enti oyobia ne background no yesonko kakra ne papa ye kremoni na ne maame ye Christian o ko Wesley girls nenso obeware no converted to Islam ntu hwe ne fia ne mu achemi no esi wo maka 17 em se mu 9 ye Christopher emu 8 a Muslim enti religious tolerance ene oye no unifier or penny person or brain who idea it comes with them naturally. These are the kind of leaders. You see, character. The idea people don't know character. Subai. Na me tienin sem me shemia nema I believe him so can new dawn. Ono is a new chapter. New vision, new direction. Yes, wa bo mampene akufa de nichidom for close to 8 years.
Eche na abehu Dr. Bawumia say ya na ne newo ke because we say during New Dawn days no o ma yete ase say the party ni here new face a che say enkeka bia ni ho maban no omomfofo imu ebenya asem bia ka wo
we follow political contest. It's a political contest. And there's a political contest obia putting the best foot forward. Whether you for American politics or any NDC for the crack West. And the name Dr. Dufo nominate Professor Alabino Kanfama Hammer, San Conkas on any campaign manager. It doesn't mean that they all can be as well or can I'll give you one example. Yana nipe biwa womuntia di biwa buso asem no yano. First matter and crofo the two so it call viral. Say me say onye party ni nyesa na mekai. The host so ba too many me ebusa me say the MPP for some man to ama Dr. Bawumia nature say mo use na dampo no na mo mpesire mfu asem na so o kasa de na wan kan ye na Dr. Bawumia eni na di ne ye so mo dem chiro no because ebu ani e woma na na Akufo-Addo ne adenti no party no e wevi ne me 5-year rule no ne ade ne pijano no be a vice president. Enti mamon kasa. I'm just telling you the fact. And no say, well, he's been there for 16 solid years as running mate and as vice president. So them children. But well in politics. Who say me bonichido near the no atutum. But me de ha me ono anim say aswam kan e no kre na na make. I was just stating a matter of historical record. Now Sebi ubino owusubaya ese owusubaya. And I do believe he's the kind of leader Ghana for ebenya jidie wonimu. Despite all the propaganda and this for AFN. Because we share the career, we will be all personal integrity. Bank Juman they say honest cow. By vice president is what to say will be defined by Dr. Bawumia Hoda. So I think he stands on a threshold of doing something significant for the people of Ghana. And I dear cry mommy feel say obitima yeni masi aboy and say oh when is doing you or can someone any nipa enyin from the beginning but eventually won't say na abaso or can say yen hwene abefo niema the friend digitalization near the any pepe can the agro. But today the impact on our lives as Ghanaians they are taking it for granted. And chebia ukra phone untimi and fesika influences all the commo be all different telco meboa untimi and cry and you be free bank account from me to momo account ene me wa abrochi etimi frame say me electricity air pin na je say me to bi gu so mo abrochi once am on internet no me to bi to so we nyina because of that policy of mobile money interoperability. Now the na efe kra ne say ye ba bam Dr Bawumia ba bam no obeto say abanda dan nanka omaye contract to start this process of 1.4 billion say mobile money interoperability. O say Debbie Ghana phone call abeti me aye o gidie nti o ka bibi about say let's buy Ghana na o nyina so omutimi here for less than $4.5 million, saving us well over 1 billion. Omo eji contract ni from kana omo se omo de ekokot omo de ekọ na nkosi hwe me ka sei me ehunu se emre na so for a new direction, a new vision to build on to okase upgrading the country. Now we are building on one ushe ni forward to manifesto now. He talks about imposing some order and discipline in public finances, which is very important. Ghana, there's too much waste. Me say Genesis what can be report after report of the Auditor General. The BIS and there is no political will to punish those people who cause us losses. No, we seek him. Idea we determined so be. Na minim say no say questions ni buani ebusa o na say we vice president and say we ye
sani working oka digitization asem say true or no and na ye can mobile money interoperability na ye keka ka ho ye twumi aye eno ye ka na ye the credit ni bia man say ono na ni suade hu no enti say ene ye be ka ne enkoyi so na omanfo be bo ne so bo a nye enka ho bi
me say wetim de subona bono that onunko asa because osom aban wo hwe ye constitution na osom mampeni sanity osom mampeni and I'm say former president ko no di president da onokrase or the new ideas about na senka na obebusan say time no ye president na adena the osi oye one year because only a man opportunity. Dr Bawumia de onya president da and then no so kind so called cabinet na bia na me bi koso a collective responsibility. The won't image na bonten ka say de asem we beto ho no me de me kire madwen na majority no ne me anya adwen yenya take a decision na you are bound by it. Collective responsibility of the cabinet and the executive presidency. And very important say Ghana for ni tis asem nya anko uko America say Kamala Harris or a vice president. And then some more can different from the Biden or Teso. We need say Munian more America Buzan say, I then how we vice president na me gidi senanado kra no senka Ghana he ma tetem and anko tetem. O ka se konse sanema bebre. Experience wa famu. Ko be se sanema bebre. And he said Dr Bawumia so be name differently. One, he's talked about say opeso operating a small government. Me campaign na me 54. On the transfer for how many nyadwen but was 50 no ka. But that is a determination to downsize government and send a strong signal to the Ghanaian people say yenia brese say ahochira ba we have to live within our means. A very very important. Media the hearing any adwen sakra the transformation of the country say yen on my no the way I hear politics the way I hear TSC yeah, be election pe bon say nkrofo the disinformation aba. Ye nuanom NDC for ne omo ye professionals on ba. Because 2008 on produce list be of ministers of the four government sika omo menam da number 3. Esimi was kakese pa da Prudential Bank. Omo de Jubilee House pictures enam nkrase. Ese President Kofo de aban sika akosi dama ne here okogbo muanom ne ade na omde namo ene o ma san start bio so enti mesre Ghana for se niema bi ho a omonhwe na saa nipa seye ne nsem a ennimu a omde nam ewurase eye no omunyai emwa oman no After all, Dr. Bawumia was elected in November. Mahama was elected in May. He had 8-9 clear months. And so per leader, why show so we're meticulous, we're prepared, why should send in Yama? Let's just say, that's who said Dr. Bawumia. Quickly set up the manifesto team, quickly set up his campaign team. Yeah, first round of campaign. Visited all the 16 regional capitals. Of course, yes, stakeholder engagements. Any the major stakeholders in this country, Shemu Ahemfo, Asofo, Sariki, Islami, for Malams, any taxi drivers, traders, very many stakeholders in this country. The youth or your youth connect. So you can see, say, we're a leader, why are you fully prepared to govern? Within a short time, we are so electing a running mate. No, I can't take you off constituency. Right now, we've done close to 100 constituencies.
Constituencies are more
Yakum. Or no, our power. Normally, in opposition leader, crying, say, how many constituencies no matter, so it shows the state of preparedness or a hard-working leader. There's a lot of vitality, a lot of intellectual capacity. Or na junumu bobe, and all your edumating. If we assess the hard work pays. Tell me no kase no we all dance my baby no ejuma or nam no ye. So to me feel says Ghana for be who say we ne obia wa boa no a why ready say obey edumating e dia boa. Na ohwe enra so nsem a oyi ano gina ne na so very presidential and some new questions in what say nipa she da pass be she wabufu but he handled it. Oh yes, yes, she that can some questions ni be she that can to needle oh that be but me jidi say no answer ni na fe was very calm, very presidential, stood on his feet for close to 4 hours. Just from A to Z, questions from different directions, and also from across the country. Because journalists now were invited from across the 16 regions. Yeah, you be and free. Equity, yeah, dear here or ma'am. Now, minim say the election, no, the election of Dr. Bawumia, and no. At this NDC phone pa. And the campaign. Oh yes. From time immemorial.
Yeah, radio na fe me senior working. So no questions ben and uhu ne say we dey ye share that suma say beto to bombo keke.
Wa eno no program ye we. Yeah, say and it's a very important matter I want to discuss with you because our political party has suffered from needless propaganda. Just say
no free
NDC for na nka mampeni dada beka se emre no so ebehwe ono ani nua Bawumia se MPP for the abane be mana wankasa wanti so ti and I want it because oma apese oma Ghana fu nyina nya ntiase bi se yende se bio we Asante for party, we are a tribalist party, and so this is the party that is a truly national party. We'll show you a background. Northern People's Party and Law Voter Region SG Antonum Modesto Apalunum Pagran from Western Ga Muslim Association Party or Nkaha Ganshimo Fupenum Niadina and the Chichiri Party. And for time immemorial Omutisi Zongwa ni akoseo. And so you kotuaba Zongo boy. Our Muslim mini and the party no 61% ye tuaba you know. Me jinebi ye de ma me so akam se metima ye adwuma no nanso so we a democrat na jikabima minka bia mamu a the majority decision is what you have to respect. Tie to aba wie na party ni nyina yi nipa na se we a true patriot of the party esa we respect the party no decision na we nyina do wa hoden etachire na ye pia na ekoanimu na me de me gidi se eno na ama yenuanom omunyasem bia nkofom nkoka because ene zongo boy ne yesu yi no ko school sakasaka o tamale nti wo so yesu yi no to show that this MPP is a party that truly rewards hard work and a party inclusive. Nti se we kroboni, we egbeni, we himfani, we enzimani, we ro ho a na se umredu a na do asem ko dying delegates na. It's possible so be you na obedi ano. Nti sa da bia na mo de buyen se ya santifo na sa kan for party no. That negative perennial propaganda is no more. And if they are struggling to couch a message. Intuition, the negatives in na yede ejidi se bibia o Bible mo. So wo jidi na osum kukuko was all things are possible. Yes, Ghana for omunya jidi wo MPP abenum. And Ras Omubusa na Sembako. And it is very important. He made some very profound statements, Dr. Bawumia. Also, we share Abanya ese Ghana funya jideo party. Share we manifesto. Take from 2012. Omo achieve less than 30%. In fact, about 28% of Niemo Omkasombe. We share 2016 near 2020. We achieved around 80%.
More manifesto yes. From 2017.
Yes.
About 2020 and in no more achieve say
yet me tackle 80% of near my cars there be.
Mama came one near Munya no.
Yes, here my king. I also bit my say manifesto no we attack. No marking over 100 never. And 80% of the things that you can't see a bay. Yeah. If you hire we business why you go yeah.
And I near one to me and swear.
Of course, if we ask there, a manifesto, as they say, a wish list. Maybe beer now bit me. And no Marcoso be near the broyen. So, but of course, that's how politics is. Until you be more the negatives, no one. You feel say you were a mindset of possibilities. Say Ghana, you bit me try Ghana. Na it me a day. I bear for Nema. We are seeing it's possible to be able to do it, and that's why you focused on the youth, or say to be able to train over 1 million youth in digital skills, because we share the world of worker. A lot of it is in the digital space. And it's out to them now computer, now or internet. You can work in Australia, you can do anything. No, so it increases the possibilities for all Ghanaians. So, nti ushe sa major nemana nature sa abano edi any Ghana for edi niye. Of course, we know say we've been through the last from 2021, 22, 23 was very tough because of the global recession about we are say hit it very hard as Ghanaians, but gradually there's a rebound. Gradually, now you would say if we have an extended stay, some drastic decisions will be taken and the improvement will even be larger. A better case improvement na punto no beba. Na ni nyina gina se ye benya abanya ebe offer the kind of strong leadership. Ebe send a strong signal to Ghanaians. Say parties in my power say bi I say cake binti eba na ebe twitwa na acha man ho. There be. It is something that he frowns upon as leader of our party. And from baby or kubia say one day he will be father of the whole country and make sure that the right things are done for this country.
You abusiania uchi eye owura kwabna eje Japan ena yene no etwetwe nkomo ewe kosi se adwumadie eso sane adwumadie no da bia ye no no eye yene mu nyina ene kabomu na ye de adwumadie no abanti woso wadwenkyere no utumi ede ba make say wokọ mampani ya wo mampani abedi achi ene odi animu atu franka ede ama MPP amanyuko Dr Bawumia eye ne campaign team no emu a senior ADA wobomu Urua kwabna Japan ne no etwetwe enkomo ne fasida ema Imperial General Assurance mpani for ye kan ensiachi ba insurance ayeye no ye because of said that chinti asem bi ato no no watumi anyamwa nanso ye obi mu ohono mu asem ato no ukọ no ebeto mrade saa wunyamwa bi amsrew wo ye drobani na upese wo ye insurance ya wunyamwa ye de bema wa wunye insurance keke insurance in times of say wunyamwa na ya domo ne de amawo etoda bi a wakoda ya asabia wo kono na anim se wuti keke na ye wo ya na ade krokodu ye yesi wo ya ye na ya de kese enti wuhia sika ebi 16,000 ebi 20,000 wunya bi se woni imperial general assurance mpanimfo aye insurance a ehwo na ye boa wo ehwo na ye kwo moa emoa bi awuhia na ye de amawo mesrew wodi busuani ba ko ebeka ho eti se aba ne se wo ye insurance na ye drobani wankasa ankrankre wo pesa wo ye ne edimu emawa imperial general assurance mpanimfo se bra na yenso mu bra na yemwawo yawo Asanska University College of Design and Technology wonu madama ena wo do ba ne ko school no wie university na osa ba fie na ade eche no wabona ko homada bi yenya ne saa was Saudi Akwalano from primary to JHS to secondary na wako university area was so nya bibiye and now do wani to aban so say da bia aban adwuma so a enkoye mawo etitie school ni din ye say Asanska University College of Design and Technology ye kire ne wode wadwen wankasa wode wadwen be swai fashion design technology eti uba enne hu ye ntade e hye ya ye pam ebi won ma beka so we de frabroche da bi nye designers e frabroche enne mema die po na ye mefe mema kaftan no mo pam no Ghana ha ya wo ye pam na chese colors awo pene de ayama we nyina akwa Asanska University College and Design wono mo a ye be chewo eti wo wie school kura pese o ya aban adwuma wo ye bo eka ho hwe adwuma da bia me kasa adwuma me kwa adwuma ene me kwa madwuma nsonso ne yewom me kwa ye madwuma ene me kwa adwuma obi tua woka ene se wa wutua ho ka abusia ene Ghana no bia ne abroche na yetim no yenya adwuma baako etu de wo ye bosome adwuma no kra pensa no adwuma bi adaache ebeboa wo se ye product design and entrepreneurship digital media and communication ni nyina Asanska University College and Design wonomo ye man ne broso mesra oje number na frɛ 054-012-4400 anasa okɔ won website wonomo a ubetumi nkomotwetwe ne betumi akoso na Asanska University College wonomo watumi edo ho ahyem woni Mr Smith ye ka omo efiri won kwada bremu bo nyom Ghana ha sei sa brekora na osusa na chese erade was sorry efrewu fu mane nyom no metonam disi nche ba bia efisa che eso da so ginam eno hu na soche kama na menti da Star Smith on time concert we ni edi kan ya me matie enti Star Smith live concert we can yi asantimantem de no wode akogu ye drum cry Perez Dome eti ye de be hihye so bosumi ye wie ye na say weekend ye mu na hwa adwomtofo eba the last time me can say adwomtofo eba no bia to me headline eye ni program makani miyenchi chese obehihye dwom no abama wutie mu a eye dwom a ye tie fa aba makani miyenchi ginam na na ya wasare Becky Bonnie Dina Hamod kwakutei madjoa pasame Maurice Babyface and yote Esther Smith na wanti Babyface aneche so nwie Lady Prempe ginam Minister OJ Nobonketia Pastor Joe Bichem obia ejinem eti mesrel ticket ne so ne bo onye den 50 Ghana cedis eno no ye regular no 90 cedis double and 150 and ye VIP na say VIP we cry them for VVIP bi anka ho 100 ne bo den bom 150 Ghana cedis eno edi fufuo ratcho ba baby a 150 wo de American ko enenam no wo hwe ne bo ni we yanti fako edu baby a na wo tietie dwum bi se ma akoma no pressure no so take akra Perez Dome ya enkran Joel Junction na ne de hyehyɛ so tickets ne so ko Silver Bear Cinemas a obenya bi ɛwɔ hɔ Accra Mall YFM na Legon City Mall Global Media Alliance onyina no obetumi enya Star Smith ticket ni bi na wato na wo de ho ahyem kama Mr. CBG Adaroma Consolidated Bank of Ghana ni ewo mu oni yesi so obi manu sika fra broche na obetumi de phone na ye ba banks no so da so ginam eti so obi pese o mani usika from no ne a say ye Unity Link o say Transfast o Pay Angel ba bia pese ye de fa bia MoneyGram ni nyina no CBGC ye je o CBGC me emfa ho sika no oji a se kura de wa hwe ye wo nkakra bi abasobode bi a ye besan de or Paris say
and the Olympic Games.
There is one day in Naso when Chiateku on this or more I see a beer journey on the no na
Asemba kwa na me pese meka I think
je wonchie yansa chaso usu say ekria kache minua penny senior kala ma me se me chia no pa chaso ususo na se wo kokko ntenkran won nkranza nofo no
Charles my friend na kasa
onemo da mu amfre no sa bre ya wa ye ne campaign ai
onya butre
wo se nkranza wo tie wo dendende enti wanya dia atwum se ni nua pani no die
you made my friend pa me tin nka na ache
enti afutu obi wo hono mo a se obe tia na
ne be din komo menene be din komo kaka
ekabebo amu
very important
if some kranza no for why yeshe
ade ba ko a edi enya any sa independence ade enya da 2008
yeah
na to the BIS so the way I handle ade no obroni beka say we have to be magnanimous nipa nyina na se bi wo ko abato ana se odin kugu a otimi handle na city aye mu bi ye handle no ni nyina gina eni die ne kasapa ne afutuo ni nuado a obeyi e de akire won empempi ya na party fu ni bi omo kasa ya na epam nipa ye ko isusu de ye do nipa ye freedom
ensamanfo krase wo
freedom enti ye de nipa ene eye enti tambia no ya na me de adesrede kese to manim won kai ye nananom bra wo bre ansa na MPP no ebidu baabi abedre na fato na kase de asie bia wo constituency so obi wo kra party na pejawo wo ye MP ne bia primary sankoye ebinuma ai yema fekeke ene ye call ye wo hwe battles ene ekwe free de omoye ya efe so election there makobia ulusu a eya nanso so the party is bigger than any individual, even bigger than President Kufuor and President Akufo-Addo.
But I like Nyoka say kwanya party no so fast so handle such situations no because and now fa baby to say ensa wom ha ya hwe ne ekoso ewo ho say mrahye badwani a wote so ya mokọ primaries na anye yi ama ne say meko as an independent candidate asuhum rather ansa no wakọ Cynthia Mamle Morrison obi a wabe gender minister obi a wabe ye MP na mokọ ye mawi onso se meko as independent candidate
nya abonten na mepese meka minimum mu nyina personally but the mesre won say ekuo no na yigina yeso omu de omu tia yeye ekuo no peja on mo kodi minister kra nti ekoba ne se primaries na anye ya yensum na yemwa de dodo no decide because that is the essence of democracy dodo anumu so mo dem chiro no de dodo no akoma wono ho na nyankopon hira wo enti ye de adesrede me so bia wotie me bia wo ye MPP ni a yakọ abato a wanya no mesro dwene hu bio dwene Ghana dachi dwene wo ma dachi dwene party no so dachi na hu se party a to say the mekan no this political tradition has not had a lot of time running the affairs of this country. Maybe I know say the MPP is good for this country. We are better managers of this country. And we bring a sort of delight to the political environment. And even the business community. Any party, any business for nam. Creative businesses, buzianom, creative, we are phenomena, pentini, BMS, and yadi. So, nenso ebia niema 1 2 bina anko ye kakra ye nipa so nti mesre So we a party near Ubia sorry. And I minko apathy near dinner. Enya de boa. Ye pese inya extended stay in government. And to be an opportunity being when yano in the 8 years. Of course, no party can or no government can satisfy all the supporters in an 8-year period. And to unya extended stay, one more enye binus no. E be no muti abeye na wanya kwan na de abesom Ghana. And na yinyai sa impression be a dia share adwum say power no eye didie. There be some. We've got to create that leadership by example. And the they say one, Bawumia has made it clear, but downsize the government. He's talked about the Fiscal Responsibility Act. Near making sure say a budget responsibility is solid, value for money, and then restoring meritocracy and professionalism to the public services. Eto da bia ye party for no ye ha drink akra. There's too much political interference in certain public organizations. I be one very technical. Let's see, Jaumo near set to targets. No more year, Juma. No one to me and you. So, demonstrate. And a lot of changes will have me. Jidi say, Oba, obey. Timmy Sregan for say, Omo man, Omoquine. Ninu penny, John Mahamade, when you're a chance, Dada, no one you see ye, and a Ghana for Tutiano. I don't think the president should be given those second chances. Well, complete meals there. Near man another opportunity. So, and to me feel say, we share a Juma, a Branty, Aye, as vice president. He doesn't have full authority, but he's contributed so significantly. What impacted the lives of Ghanaians? Near my baby interventions. Me Makada and Mrs. Waka say it was even over ambitious on the suggested agenda 111 to attempt to build district hospitals 111 at the same time. But the whole drive say opese intervention be equitable across the country. Idea or the be oka say be nyan cry. Ni kumase ni takwa denko ha ba bia so deserve bi omo nyina so ye Ghana for na ye politicians ye chin okoto nu anum bi wo ba bia o maka so omo nya Ghana for ba ma sitrem eden enti eno say although we feel say say ha ye ni dodo but what we've been able to achieve so far, a lot of them are at 80%, some of them have been completed and commissioned. It is a wonderful
agenda 111.
And I'm saying,
it will be anywhere. Commission.
A chance. You commissioning.
And say one.
Nasay. And many places
the promise are the toso no.
Oh, I think it's more than one. There are at least 5 are already. Baku Volta region, Kachi North. Because I was talking to the contractor. The problem now is access road from the village to the site. No. So now here's
because man for who manifesto in somewhere a woman mode abba ye beboa mabuna ye betri ni won e wo itimu and she ya wodo a mosemo be nyina no
enti se wo adwen pama o man na so anya na
ya adwen pa ye kanekeka na adwen pa
because
was say ye nya ye gidi say ye betumi aye
ye betumi aye and see ade ba ko a or person sesa na nipa bi ntiase bi kra di dia ediase no di ne fa me hwe di ewiase ba bia improve development all the developing nations ba bia ni wa o bo bra o man no enso wasene because the system no enso wasene Ghana ha so obi kraka no atone cash so we see udan no atone cash we have a cash based economy. There's no developed country that has a cash-based economy. All the countries are credit-based. The HCN say we are school. Society or the system should provide all the things that you need. Now, where you should working life so that you enjoy those facilities during your working life. Ghana had you're turning upside down. Inti mani pani ko share adwuma mu a akase so pe kwan a odi benyeska anye kwampa because odwen dan bi a ese osi nipa pe by the time on betimi sit down cry no be retirement or 2 years 3 years no ewu never enjoys the toils. And when we talk about a credit system, as a nipatiase, say who juma, especially organized labor, ni teacher for ni doctor for ni one more year juma ni, as yet me build the credit system. You bet me a mouse can also the business, because estate developers bet me a dying. We mo bet me provide workers, bet me provide the cars, companies or yeah the mount. Na bosume say 2,000 now bet you say 1,000. I will say, you pay over 30 years. If you are 25 years. Enti ekobane sa, you are very serious. Because you say we lose ejuma pe, mortgage, untimintua, na just say be so. Enti a man crop 4 years serious we ejuma. Enti sa cash based system na. Dr Bawumia ni so adi hunu wetimi aka leader bia me cancer. And the fact that he is looking into that direction is a good thing. He is a thinker or juni nema ho. Of course, nyina na obe think outer, nyina be successful. But the fact that obetimi adwene say, no akase look, we needed to make progress on your national ID card. I said President Kufuor times. I said we make I say you don't get here or won't me. In 2007, yeah, national ID first one. Me kwam kasa. Me a civil engineer. Me nimsa say if you structure it well. Yes, some mocha and my electoral commission so may registration. Because if there are two systems, databases can speak to each other. And I say, me can't trick a bit me. Say, omu database ni national database ni. Ewo bank linker. I'm going to say, would the 18 pe na na pop up na send you note says say you are qualified to vote. Na a transport within akoto voters register no so. Inti yes electoral body no besa beji budget kakaka say yekoye registration sasa mo 207 kan ase dum katia ase da bi ye pese ewi abenum inti electoral commission for so gina so omo na mran se wom na say ye register but any maybe as Ghanaians we have to look at it so until say your database a parent say national identification database as say yetimi ayama akola cross ye wo your mount number, I bet my 10 number, and no one out of that identifies you uniquely. That's a fundamental change in our lives. I bear for a dear, I buy a business or minor and simplify us. Be a ne na muhuna. That's move. So, say, Emrena Swan, NIA for no one back schools, no nan colano so, yen register on. Ye free a Berman in 2008, yeah, registered by 700 or so, around 700. In the 8 years of the NDC, one fat Bianca. President Kufuor and Dr Bawumia they've done more than 18 million Ghanaians out of a 35 or 32 million population. That is remarkable progress. In Ipaya there, Esieka. Saka de ene, uko bank, bibia connected, ama fraud and Crawford telephones because everything has now been linked. A fundamental thing a best sa as a people go forward. So enti say okase pese a credit based system it is Crawford be so say betia mobile phone 1 cedi 1 cedi. Abroche to mobile phone in triaka your mouth plan and now so meaning about
payment plan now dey tria.
Now dey tria.
But what say Nina sometimes be so depending on more communication.
Matthias.
I say obi ka asem no aka say oh say nyame ya dom no china e bia mi beduru a mema o sidise aduasa na say bibisa wan kan si so ye mumu nchire mu a mode beba anicha di so mini abema ba ko wo USA message or dey abremanumre e be si ne wo kan so why na be chire mu yie because on there e bia ogina political platform so ene o kan asem no enti mu wo communicators e wo say mo kasahwe mini abema dia yo de ba say e bi why wonim ye nti anne MPP amanyoko edi engineer kwabna gya Japan aba abrewe no yaka communication ewo MPP amanyoko no mu anase kasa obi ye good communicator excellent communicator he's one baby MPP adru no omo hia nipa bi te so ono no abeyia no because eniema ne bebre wo no mu a o maka entwasumu eni nti no mudi mirika de na ba say o me cheche niema mu nam sere wada ka che no ma me say ye ka mobile interoperability no wasem o ka it started in 2014 me wo video clips e wo ho no mo a metumi e de ache na waka o share asia ka so kan bibi say mampani abedi ache ye ka integrity owo bi credibility owo bi bisa no ma me say wo ka se cedi no obechi no agina na wo ba na cedi no ene be 16 Ghana cedis ene agina wo integrity no credibility no e wo hefa.
That has nothing. Credibility and integrity are different. And you will soon know buying. And you will soon know buying. The fact that o cancer me pese me yes na went to me it doesn't mean say we integrity. There's a difference between integrity and not being able to achieve your goals.
And when to me promising when to no you can say
look, let me tell you something. I think say niema bi wa as you sometimes there are exceptional circumstances. Me 2022 the video clip is there. I was the first person to come out and say that the president should intervene and take action within the financial sector because I saw say niema no tell finance susuno a confidence in the whole finance. Ghana se wonu manzemo ekoso si di na mo ka no enipa free Niger ebi free Nigeria omo nyina beto dollar okroma because our system is porous. It's a fact. And minua me fancy minua me classmate Addison governor the two be na say me two man no but madam for pa na ha me but who say you will be a friend of licensed forest bureaus. All forest bureaus are supposed to be licensed. Licensed forest bureaus. When they say they are licensed, are they all connected? Do we know the transactions that happen at the forest bureau on a daily basis?
And no why responsibility?
Yes, central bank responsibility.
And who appoints near Odano? No.
Well, it is central bank's responsibility. They have to be up and doing.
The appointing authority near when the Central Bank of Ghana no and yen ya why they want the power to say
Central Bank and the Chief Justice once you appoint removing them easy by the laws of the land. Unless a be exceptional partner and I don't want to go there. But I think it's important as media and as Ghanaians. So Tembiana, the politicians have become the beating, the easier to beat with the sticks. We have technocrats in the system, like our engineers and our architects and our economists. They also have a responsibility to the country. They are paid to work and make sure they deliver service, Papa. Who is in charge of the banking supervision? I haven't heard say anybody there has been punished for what happened in the banking sector. Because it was their failure of supervision. Edru baby a banks no felt threatened. No. Omo kwa abai ho. Enukra was during NDC time. Abai no ma musika. Yama musika no sound they akoti another bank. And then people sit on the banking supervision division and the central bank and they cannot be held responsible. That is wrong. It's not only you over politicizing. No. Of course, ultimate political responsibility rests with the president of the republic and the main casa on only a Obama no every 4 years. So ultimate responsibility stop on his desk. So, but there are a lot of things that are going wrong in this country. There are social problems, there are economic problems, and there are political problems. And it needs me say I've had reason to speak up against National Communication Authority. Meanwhile, a small country like Ghana, issue licenses, Ghana and television stations or SA, and the kind of material they put out, and you're good for the bringing up of our children. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, the kind of films are Do we have a National Media Commission? Do we have a National Communication Authority? Are they looking at that?
But me point in
so yes, it is
true. Ghana for enya areshemu wo mu say ye de tumi no be ma wo na DMPP amanyuku anim na the Central Bank of Ghana ye governor na ye say a bank no asede say wasa wo hwe say ye cedi ni gina because me kra ye nwa say mu gina campaign platform so am say ye be ma cedi na gina Bank of Ghana ye nim say omo ma said na ntumi ankoso na ntumi an take action bia
Ghana is the only country me too quite pa na say me conference of Senegal ukra dollar de come be obi enfio you can't even use it
what kwachiri me ko South Africa me ko na minim say dollar de ye gine baby e come de ko de manopa because me kita dollar nya baby
because that is a well regulated system
ba ye ha say no enne obi akita ska wo de ko gaw for no moti kwanchan ska no why ya say de
central bank said there and the national security said there it is wrong, it's illegal, and they should be removed. I've never understood it.
But forest bureaus, forest bureaus, what Ghana
they should be. They should be on a platform. So bar, it's all the passport to bar, and our national ID. $dollar, in fact, Ghana have within Ghana, and yes, amount use $. You can only have $. In the bank. You should. That's what our law should say. Dollar is not legal tender in the country. It shouldn't be. So, and to say be a oko krade, the Albertima call bank, and the achon said me tuya adebi or Germany, and I mean tuya adebi and timun tuya mami. That is we should our whole forex system is not properly regulated. In fact, I did the pressure better $. So I'm sorry for the bill. Omo use $. As an investment tool. Into oje collectioner. The next morning na oma kosisa no mde akoto ho. Because $. And the esron ko aneko. And I think it is time for some government intervention to drive the dollar back. Now, the policy now, Dr. Bawumia Deban, a country like Ghana that is a producer of gold and currencies over the world are backed by gold. And more gold is our currency is strong. I cannot for the life of me say a country like Ghana, I say you use more than 5 cities to buy $1. Why?
Sanchez and Niedi Kaya and Akosi because over NDC manifesto no anano. Mampenida that John Dramani Mama can say me so bad and near me di kind of be muba kone say sa gold for oil no ye be investigations into or be conduct investigation because a near man shada nkoyi.
Nema be nkoyi.
Mo ye
or policy na say. You are in opposition. You are not implementing the policy. You are now implementing the investigation. Omunyina negative niyama ye ba ye bechi we ye ba ye bechi omunchire don ba ombaye papa.
No
so obi aye bibi bone.
Obi adisika omunche no.
Of course obi adisika ye ya ban kra ba ye be so mu. The who MPP ni onya MPP na enya asem. We've got to protect the public treasury and you know there. Obi anho say uti abemu because who abemu ntina wa ban bebenti no na obeye bibia dream nikita say and Bawumia you have a shock of your life minim no well enough so I think say it is important as a country no our mindset engineers is be a friend of recalibration. We've got to recalibrate our thinking, our general governance principle. Me, I've always felt that there is no value for money for government contracts. And we have a weak maintenance culture, and that's why we've put it in our manifesto. We will hold people responsible. It cannot be for the life of me, say, simple guardrail in a walk car kubum ebu edaho 5 years na kwa. But there is a regional highways engineer who collects his pay every month. Me, my Ejuma Ghana Highway Authority. People should be up and doing, should be held responsible. And of course, that political leadership should be shown by the president through his ministers. And to me, that's the worker kweme a friend median. Yeah, engineers a friend median. You do a bro,
near friend flower bed, you know.
I saw my friend flower bed. Because will be a and you are walk on who cry to me through a wura. It means no, but so who is in charge?
Omo edon so omo kodo aye ntua omo ka. Ye de omo ka. They
say every opportunity you see is a big opportunity for job creation. Na ni na a mindset of job creation Dr. Bawumia Edebano. We should have small teams, maintenance teams. Ghana porto to me too. 5 years na porto no dada. One more produce concrete. One kwa no more shegu kwemo. Na achinchin is yo. Would I could deliver concrete. Why you sika? No public space, no abese or now ko. Na same crofoka. If I'm part of any government, people like that will be held responsible. Empty. I don't know. And to imposing order and discipline, I'm very happy Dr. Bawumia is very passionate about that. On Maya, we spend all our money on retreats and workshops. And meanwhile, workshops here could be recommendations which can be implemented. We should move into the implementation mode. Some of these things are captured in the details of the manifesto. The moment this is some of the highlights by me who full manifesto no.
Oma bobo so a chese
highlights. There should be a base document. That's the only base document now. What the highlights? Base document now a highlights. Into what highlights near 260-page document. So into I say more highlights a you base document.
Omo de beba.
Brother bay.
Omo de beba.
Oh, into Ghana no and you be look, we have to respect protocols in this country. And BBOA, it can be very controversial, but it's important that we discuss it. Now, I build it or minor going forward.
And now, on Kasa, yen komodia many wedi no, or minor. Manifestos are who was any okay DCDS, modern persona poswaba, a woman muno, near ye kanye who say, ye remuno ever hin. Modi both Abama online. And yen ye dikania ye who manifestos from political parties. Nano nami tie gum dear Andrew Kwabnai or say or no bank and near be a bedem free, Obeko hospital free. And sana
I'm not showing any disrespect to any political party, but that's one challenge that I always find with the Electoral Commission. The electoral laws should be respected in this country. There are laws that regulate what a political party is and should be. And I think it is not being enforced properly. Party politics is a serious business. And you're good in the age.
They say independent candidates almost 30.
How? What is the point? So, I think the Electoral Commission should look at its own laws, electoral laws. And I said it in 2015. Miko Kumasi, as General Secretary, made solidarity message to the then ruling NDC government. Me can say, for the foreseeable future, that's about 10 years ago. Time come, Temo, this year, 10 years ago. These two political parties, and a bidio man in him. Inti ye niye, ye kasaye, ibu edibema ye ho, and no hunsun swanswo. And the Bema Ghana for somebody due some respect here. Now to the beer on the altar of political expediency, no, it may can be beer a pebia.
And only question and I'm the baby Santi Mama Nunsi me question the same. More manifesto amodia be NDCDA or modia bo more gina so demo eke can ye be ye we baby obi e gina no. One say ye bisa se mutumi discharge aniamusem ba mutumi yes e wa kan se o ye de be wo hanche mu adu wotwe o ka obi de se obi be wo hanche mu aduasa obi ya wo nani suade hu no wonyi ni say National Development Planning Commission wo hono yenya an agenda for the part the country nya party asem kra say oman no ayetim no ha na ye ko enti say MPP betro manifesto in line with National Development Planning yen say da wono NDCDM kosa obia nso de kekenka say me ba obia be ko hospital free obia be ko way free no obi dia wa ye wo say obi betra say agenda one na ye ka ho asemi se nyame amfafie ana sensa kire bia ba from be ka wuram wunyi ni say ye hia planner obia betro ne manifesto akọ ho say obia den de
yeah, but too a lot of projects Mr. Kufo started. Say Eurojet projects. NDC abamba almost went to me we be.
and a bit so abandoned projects so
call Fomina Tepa Bebre I'm sa Timo Kwa Entisa Casano and you're entirely correct.
Yeah, abandoned projects
entirely correct.
And
there are a lot of
because you was projects why you abandoned
nothing 100%. A project like Kesie or Saglemi. It was so well badly thought out. Say how? Say you bet me sorry. Near time a mine seeker 250 million say supposed to produce you 5,000 houses. Ended up 1,000 houses. Yeah, here is idea. Go see the middle of nowhere. Now, uko produce say 5,000 houses. We are occupancy of 5 cra. Look at the amount of people you expect to stay there. Close to 40,000. What the ancillary facilities, ni economic activity be generated. A quite be free heko. A juma be ne wo. So Sasu born say any Collins that and Kwan is the born. Yes, the bombing colleagues, engineers, architects, or Ministry of Works and Housing. What sort of advice no demand a buying? How? Meanwhile, President Akufo-Addo yendi. Wako a friend say Tesano. What Tesano police a year? Almost space kakaka. Bema camp. I died that Dani a day ago. See a Jurifagua. Sa Saglemin says Bema camp. Kabo Faswabama.
Asempa FM.
And no Bibia near the politics, the people who should be punished and should be asked questions. Now, that is not how we should do it. And that's something I want to fight against. Yes, politicians have ultimate responsibility. But say, what was school near? So we are architect, now we are engineer, now we are surveyor, planner. Now, what's the answer by advice here? Put it on record. Me, my executive director of Ghana Institution of Engineering for close to 4 years. Woman advice and is on record. Next minister now fat. That you know with me. They actually say me catch and say more you know. Sorry. So, it is some of these projects is in the middle of nowhere. And it needs real discussion to look at how to salvage that. Because I bought Omanica for nothing. For nothing. There are a lot of projects that have sunk this country. Now, me and I don't want to be overly political, but in the heat of the economic, the energy crisis, NDC time, how do you go and sign contracts? Electricity charges about the highest in the whole world. Average electricity, even in developed world, you bear 7, 8, 9 cents per unit. Ghana you 22 they be 18 they be 15
numsuo na memra abusie ekosi se dwuade esuni asempa 94.7 FM ye ne owura kwabna Japan na etwetwe nkomo oboa fosronko mampani abedi akiri ene ne campaign na wo ye mesumidin de akua aboachewe yi adom frami ABY mejo so sipoku na asade bia ba o se kwabna the National Cathedral project no o se eno so se ya anwene hu yi se wo ka project saya nwene hu ye wo mayimu a fa no so ka ho pa grant nie was 24-hour economy no youth in Debbie wanti asemu ya pese me na memfa mentena na memfa manonka wa bra me na netie konwene so number 1 so mu tia na mu tesem ka asemu ya odi edin ne de bema me James Harry Norris Bedin de ayode aba was here clear. Unim say Sagleme housing project no was for Dawa Industrial Park. No ye de hin. Dawa Industrial Park no no de hin eja kwama.
Ono na eka. But say industrial park cra. The industrial park should have a link to either the port because you are producing for export or a link to the general Ghanaian community if you are producing for local consumption.
Okay.
It's isolated and sitting there. There are no transit. Yeah, it's a country because a program near tree.
Yeah. Ashanti British.
Transit now say quite say rail line say I did be connected ni pan to baby omo ye adwuma.
Ontina ho afebo no de ye twam aye twam na ha ho me bisa.
Ho no say ni bi anka omo ye no as part of the project no my ye light railway bi. Na nam wiem na de ba wherever because we see hono yankase factory bi o nipa ne nego it is a Dawa Park no kan we haven't seen the details of the Dawa Park so them should say no wo ho then we will know what to say
ma memra ade die yo dia ba ade bo atense akua Mahama the political and so me fidi today ye
Ghana for nsia city a me ni dia tem me ni dimpani for atem obi a waye mampani da ye nyina ye mampani
yento no ho apesa
asemo a emfata me MPP for ne ade me kasa tro me kasa me general secretary ebi nim ko di Mahama temu abrochire me ka cham so da bi ntimi nya sa especially free Ghana ha no kwa o represent ye nyina this all Bonibia or Bagana ha near the achichin. So I know that's right.
James then to the your day about us intelligent minds at work queer a way and you may yedase ewo adwenkesia wo de abrayen King Zulu or CBY one yentia Dr Muhammadu Bawumia wa bury mampani that John Dramani Mahama manifesto no media engagement e course so nature say utie asemu a e koso yi a na say wo kan no a enye yi o kama mpani dada de no a enya de say eye yi baby also wo de enam no obi asemu asie obi de yate Kofi Boateng ma kan wo de ma menko relax reflect mood songs edin de mood bi ba udin no relax reflect mood songs or say akua NDC amanyoku no waya amanyoku a wo sebre wo se Ghana for brekeke na potato queen wo se akua mammo enkrofo bi edin na yetie enkrofo benya enkrofo be edin na mabo mesre wada wo ya na waka ma ne emeso mepesa meka na etumi abayi Rick Mens wo se akua for heaven's sakes munyai nipa bi nyai complaining no na ya supporto na ya nyeden da bi nyesa na ye kono na mamemfa we de ayode abaha eja kwabra obi de ode abaha wo so ka achiase asembi yefa agenda 111 no ho we de ode aba se akua mesre wada ka che engineer kwabna eja Japan ma me se yen complete agenda 111 bia wa achiase sendie wo kana no kra me achiase na metie mesre no ma won kasa asemi emfa mese na asem da waka na nwumre nyina da efise yen complete agenda 111
bia nse towns muko bebre na afawani so
but ukobi
omikoni we na me ho
I'm trying to don't na boy ya chiase de no agenda 111 na na enu no ye de he o se anya agenda 111 ye den ya bomode na find out
Eurojet ni bia oh okay chiase be Eurojet project
okay eti ye da se minua
a design to say
it is agenda 111
some standardize most of the designs because my ko baby bebre obehu salaga mu nyina bi wo ho obehu say o ma boso but akaka
me Dr Nsiasare atwetwe nkoma amana ka chem say by the end of the year no omanwi abe 20 ombewie but mente say ye wie ebi wo no ma no say ye nwie dan ne keke wo se akade no
send the akade say akade bem ya
eti ma edru ho no mo a ye be
na me pese me kan say ya nka no keke ya ade ayeye ewo form ko so obehu most of the places enti bebie ni ho amakwa entra 50 to 60% so far so enti well say we na you reject there but whatever it is no a new hospital is in a chance is being commissioned. And that's what I really wanted to say.
Mansa Musa wasemi Urua Kwabna Japan
Mansa Musa Holland
was say akua onime pa onime na bisa no ma me say e de be na aka no e de be na nensa aka promise ben ne de ama no ye nchi anwumire obetima ba betena se pa kama mpani ya be de akire ho asem de say ye nche bia so o ka asem bi mfa ne ho ana enye na make say wachiri Mansa Musa
wuni Mansa Musa ye madam ma tama me pray akonwa no me call London me call in studio we do in the studio say obusam say
pajama microphone
I hope say oti obusam so questions be na mpeso me obabusam na me dey me my press secretary to kofo to me call interview me Musa the person obusa be abusa I'm ready in fact o hwe manim say In fact, we dey me respect pa. Na obo nipa be trading.
Omba okita no questions. Misami we.
And to be akokra also buy. Nipa no say onye the questions ya onye interview no wanye. Obo di no but send them in na say. Man say Musa. Enye no krese me kan. Bibi tia Dr Bawumia. Politics niye. And I want it to be placed. I'm saying I explain this as me back It has to do with time you waive the 5-year rule. Yeah, party no emre woman no. And it is also true say in 2008 we had to waive the rule in order for him to be on the ticket. And no say me say onye party ni there be me say at the time na you waive no there. That is why we went to National Council to waive it. Na no kranya say me sorry ana me kan keke. Se manza mu say tia. Journalist ne busa say yan to ama Dr Bawumia na je say party no Asantefo party ne time. Sebi esrimfo na yusu no ne adampo no. Na am say there be enye no kre. O kasa dia no wan kasa yi. Na MPP yani Dr Bawumia ediniye ye wevu man. And mekasa I'm just correcting the negative connotation na host no dey ban. We need to make sure the record of history is captured properly. And it's a capture record no pe yes now attack and I've never attacked him, but I've had cause. I've had cause to correct a few things. And there so we be catch them say bia. I know there was one them said it had to do with court case no. So and I corrected said no young na National Council na de share no sa so them sure no. So if you say that doesn't mean say and that was a competition, and after the competition the rest work together. And the I mean one say me MPP ni nti mansa Musa me nko their party. And I say me free MPP because man winning. Me dey mean yes sir. I respect the party. I respect the party's wishes, and the majority of when Nipa no winning is almost 70% of the super delegates, and also winning 61% of the close to 300,000 or so polling station executive. You have to respect that. That is the decision. Party and fono from CIN fono I take a decision. Me Oma to Obama me that as General Secretary massively in Tamale. And so Oma to Obama will be at the Omo Penesa me respect it. And Mr. Me a party near I believe in being a true patriot of this MPP. Me nya hwe kra wo party mu o se e de ne e ma me hwe.
O se de na ya promise wo.
E de ne ya promise me. Na 2020 na me executive director Ghana Institution of Engineering. Na mampani e to nsa frɛ me. Although that treatment and he treated me as General Secretary, I didn't like it. But because I never frame me no. Man fan any man wo from. I respected him. Me no call around the country mo be e ho. Iri o chiche put on my baby. That's what I say. Man can hwe, man musa hwe. No prerogative. That's the decision of the president. It is your call we nyina na Dr Bawumia so am me. I say I'm used to it. I had 8 years me can ban no. And I'm by me so be owu. And so I'm fine. And I'm determined to work for the party and the country. And I think said this notion of one crowfoot team said the piano who support you as a wako GBB no ye nice idea. Yeah, ye swana e MPP started Young Executive Forum. Sata lunch matin ne diano. Bosumi bia ne agigi hu sika ne de akoma je ni boate on party headquarters. No they have party no. Nti ye de sane ye training to give something to the party and not to expect anything in return. President Kufuor 1998 me na me dia Kufuor do achi say ke kutu President Kufuor candidate and so by president wan kase man opportunity o feeling o pejame o kobe bia me nenam all the travels around the country, around the world. I was his press secretary for close to 6 years. So o pejame party no so pejame me general secretary da manye bia nka ho enyewe me de me wo se beboa especially in Chirimano, the values that underpin the formation of this political tradition, those values of service, sacrifice, selflessness, that spirit of volunteerism given to the society, and no na and ne because ayira and now small be say onko tire post akwa no hwe anim no and no na me pese yesesa no ntina mo he ahode bi aka me mu we are say between now meti asumi so say be manim ne sa akola but menyi kakra
fear do say and otwa mu an che say nyame
menya akola so enti I mean I would say I'm in semi retirement but I'm prepared to help the new generation along a good cause for this country. This country is worth saving. It's worth dying for. To one more I am say Ghana there and I say Obiti Holland say or say BB Holland better than PhD nominated. You disrespect your country like that? Oh my Ghana I say timidity and sabo.
Abusian for and na demo ebesi hanum. RAZ Media GH, the original RAZ original. Direct to you. Abusian I mama gonna like video no now. Share so na uma wadafunye bi. Abusian nipa mo like video na musa pa. Na more than 200 and nipa 9 pe and a like video no. Into me mo ye homo na like video no. We and I'm so me the boy and my so timi boy juma ni ye. Tebeso say like video no. Yeah. Na say wunya subscribe channel we ya. Bomadan so be subscribe. RAZ Media GH na maniema enye juma said yes na fata. RAZ Media ye de nsempa na sema ye de Ghana man be ko nanim ko a na ye de bebremo. Tebeso wa so de subscribe. Se bia bre bia be ba no. Ko so benya de ye de ba no bia ti. Na man ko ba bia video we see ya me another powerful one. Miracles Abuaje versus Kevin Taylor and other things. But I never tie bi enche bia me de ba. Me da mo nyina ase. Yakramo